Hello, good morning, children. Welcome again in this online class, which is conducted by Aro Jabalpur, and I am Madhu Yadav of KV number 1 Sagar. Today I am going to teach you Chapter 3 Synthetic Fibers and Plastics of Part 2. As you know, children, we have already learned about the synthetic fibers in our previous video. In that video, we have discussed the point clothes and fabrics, fiber get from animal sources, natural fibers, synthetic fibers, what are synthetic fibers, structure or of synthetic fibers, characteristics of synthetic fibers, activity, types of synthetic fibers, rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, activity, and advantage and disadvantage of synthetic fibers. Now children, in this video, we will discuss about the plastics. The point which to be covered in this video are plastics, plastics as material of choice, plastic is non-reactive, plastic is light, strong and durable, plastics are poor conductors, did you know? And plastics and the environment. So, as you know, children, plastic is an extremely versatile material with an almost endless variety of uses. And plastic is also a polymer, like the synthetic fiber. So, what do you understand by the polymers? Poly means many, mer means unit. It means plastic is also made up of many units. But all plastic do not have the same type of arrangement of units. There are little difference between the arrangement of the units. In some it is linear, whereas in other it is cross-linked. And the thing which is very interesting to know, children, human life has been transformed even since its discovery. It is no wonder that the period from 20th century till now is known as the plastic age. Just as the earlier period were known as Stone Age, Bronze Age or Iron Age, today it is quite common to see plastic replacing iron, wood, glass, cotton clothes, etc. in variety of applications. Now you can see here how multi-purpose uses of plastics in our daily life. Here you can see the thermocol glasses, plastic glasses which we are using in our birthday parties, containers we are using for keeping the food items. Now chairs, tables, bottles, different types of bottles and different types of containers. All are made up of different types of plastics. Because plastic articles are available in all possible shapes and size. As you can see here, there are different types of plastic materials. Generally, we are used all these plastic in our houses. What is the fact behind all multi-purpose uses of the plastic? That is, plastic is easily moldable and can be shaped in any form. Plastic can be recycled, reused, colored, melted, rolled into sheets or made into the wires. That is why it finds such a variety of uses. But children, there are the two types of plastic, that is thermoplastic and thermosets. Thermoplastics can be melted repeatedly and the thermosets once shaped cannot be melted. So children, plastics are of two types. that is thermoplastic and thermosetting. So thermoplastics, you will observe that some plastics articles can bend easily while some break when forced to bend. So when we add hot water to a plastic bottle, it gets deformed. Such plastic which gets deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily are known as thermoplastic. It means thermoplastic becomes soft on heating and they can be melted repeatedly by heating. They can be reshaped again and again because they regain their properties on cooling. Examples of thermoplastics are polythene and PVC are some of the example of thermoplastics. And these are used for manufacturing toys, combs and various types of container. And polythene is plastic which we used in a multi-purpose. So polythene is an example of plastic. It is used for making, commonly used as a polythene bags. The polythene is a thermoplastic and it is tough but flexible polymer of ethene molecules. It is translucent, so it can be molded into various shapes and rolled into thin sheets. It is used to make shopping and carry bags. It is resistant to chemical and is corrosion free. It is also a bad conductor of heat and electricity. Water has no effect on it. So you can say there are many characteristics of polythene. And that's why it is used as a waterproofing material also. Polythene has several uses in container, packaging material, water bottle, etc. Here you can see the food materials wrapped in a polythene. Another one is thermosetting plastics. There are some plastics which when molded once cannot be softened by heating. These are called thermosetting plastics. And the two examples of thermosetting plastics are bakelite and melamine. And bakelite is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. And it is used for making electrical switches, handles of various utensils, etc. And melamine is a versatile material. It resists fire and can tolerate heat better than other plastics. It is used for making floor tiles, kitchenware and fabrics which resist fire. So here thermosetting plastics also used in a various purpose. Plastic as material choice. As we know, in our houses also maximum container or the materials are made up of plastics. So today if we think of storing a food item like water, milk, pickle, dry food, etc. So plastic container seems most convenient. And this is because of their lightweight, lower price, good strength and easy handling. That's why most of the things are kept in the plastic materials, bottles, and people like to keep the things in the jar which is made up of plastics. Being lighter as compared to metal, plastics are used in cars, aircrafts and spacecraft too. The list is endless. If we start counting articles like slipper, furniture, decoration pieces, uh, tapes, toys, rubber tubes, and so many things are made up of plastics. Now, children, we will discuss about the characteristics feature of plastics. Why plastics are used in a various purpose? Because it has some characteristics which people like. So plastic as non-reactive. It means plastic not easily react with anything. Okay, so you know that metals like iron get rusted when left exposed to moisture and air. But plastic do not react with water and air if you kept outside the plastic material. So there will be no change you will find in the plastic material. They are not corroded easily. That is why they are used to store various kinds of materials, including many chemicals. It means chemical factories also keep their chemicals in the bottles which are made up of plastics. Another characteristics of plastic is plastic as light, strong and durable. So since plastic is very light, strong, durable and can be molded into different shapes and size. That's why it is very popular in car industries for making different parts of the car because they are durable and lightweight also. It is used for various purposes. Plastics are generally cheaper than metals. Their cost is very low compared to the metallic materials. They are widely used in industries and for household articles. And you can see the number of examples in your surrounding which are made up of plastics. Another thing is that plastics are poor conductors. Have you seen the tester in your house, in your home, while you are doing some electrical work or in your any elder? So they use the tester, and if you will see the head of the tester, it is made up of plastics. So you have learned about that plastics are poor conductors of heat and electricity. So that is why electrical wire have plastic covering and handles of screwdrivers are made of plastics. As plastics are poor conductor of heat also, so handles of frying pans are also made of plastic. And so many electrical equipments which are using for the electrical work, their handle also made up of plastic material for safety purpose. Gloves is also used by the wireman and the electrician. Because the gloves are made up of rubber or plastic and they are the poor conductor of electricity. Did you know, children? Plastics find extensive use in the healthcare industry. In the healthcare industries means in the hospital, clinic or the OPD, so on. So some example of their uses are the packaging of tablets. All the tablets you have seen covered with the plastic coating, or you can see the packaging of the tablet is done by the plastics. Threads used for stitching wounds, syringe, doctor's gloves and number of medical instruments. You can see here that tablets which comes in the bottle, it is also made up of plastics. All the syringe and the tubes, drip which are using in the drip, glucose drip when the patient giving the drip, so they are using this type of tube. This is also made up of plastics. So here you can see Plastics are multi-purpose use in the healthcare industry. Another thing is special plastic cookware. I think these type of cookware can be in your house. If there is microwave in your house, so definitely this type of items or the utensils can be in your house. So here used in microwave, oven, and heat cooks the food but does not affect the plastic vessels. Teflon is a special plastic on which oil and water do not stick. It is used for non-stick coating on cookware. So Teflon is also a special type of plastic which applied in the special plastic cookware. Another wonderful thing about the plastic is, as we know, plastic is synthetic material. Okay, although synthetic fiber catches fire easily. And it is interesting to know that the uniform of firemen have coating of melamine plastic to make them flame resistance. So protect them, they wear this type of uniform, and this uniform have the coating of melamine plastic which is flame resistant, which has the flame resistant. Now children, if we will discuss about the good characteristics of the plastic, so we will keep so many things are in our mind, that so many containers, so many materials are made up of plastic, and that's why this era is called the plastic age, because of multi-purpose uses of plastics. But there are some hazards also due to the plastic in the environment. So let's discuss about the plastics and the environment. So to understand this, first we have to know the meaning of biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So what are the biodegradable material? A material which gets decomposed through natural process such as action by bacteria or any other microorganism is called biodegradable. And non-biodegradable means a material which is not easily decomposed by natural process is termed as non-biodegradable. And this is the drawback of the plastic, that plastic comes under the category of non-biodegradable. And the problem arises from here. And what is the problem? The problem is that if you will see this table, so you will find here are the some materials which comes under the category of biodegradable and the non-biodegradable. So when you will compare here, you will find the items which are biodegradable, they take less time to degenerate, or you can say decompose, like peels of vegetables and fruit, leftover food stuff, etc. It takes only 1 to 2 weeks for decomposition. Paper, it takes 10 to 30 days for degradation. It comes also the category of biodegradable. Cotton cloth, it takes 2 to 5 months for decomposition. It is also biodegradable. Wood, it taken to degenerate 10 to 15 years. it is also biodegradable. Woolen clothes, about a year, after a year it decomposes, and it also comes under the category of biodegradable. Now problem is here, like tin, aluminum and other metal cans, it takes for the decomposition in the environment about 100 to 500 years, and it comes under the category of non-biodegradable. It means biodegradable material decompose in less time compared to non-biodegradable. And the plastic bags, it takes several years to decompose from the environment. And this is the issue, as plastics play a dangerous or the harmful role in the environment. So now children, problems due to plastics are, if you will see here, you will find so many articles made up of plastics and they are non-biodegradable, and this causes a great problem in the disposal of plastic waste. Here you can see a lot of plastic bottle floats in a water sources, and they will take several years to decompose. Another thing is the burning. If you will burn these bottles, so the burning of plastic was give out harmful gases in the atmosphere, and which causes air pollution. And it is also a great problem for the earth, or you can say the environment. It is also a burning issue. Here you can see harmful effect of the plastics. People throw lots of plastics in their surrounding and it create the problem like this. Plastic also create the problem for the animals also. Accidentally, animals eat that plastic and it chokes in their alimentary canal. Here you can see. So in this way, the plastics are harmful for the environment. Another thing, if you will see about the plastic, that is, did you know, have you ever seen a garbage dump where animals are eating garbage? And I think all of you have seen this type of scene in your surrounding. So near about the garbage, some of the animals roaming there and they are eating from the garbage. And in the process of eating the food waste, they swallow materials like polythene bags and wrappers of food. Here you can see a cow is eating the material which is wrapped in a polythene. So it swallow the polythene also along with food. So can you imagine the consequences? The plastic material chokes the respiratory system of these animals or form a lining in their stomach and can be the cause of their death. This is the very serious problem in the environment for the animal beings. Here you can see a number of examples where you can see the birds or the aquatic animal or the land animal, all are suffer from the plastics. Here you can see, now these animals are playing with the plastic, that this is also a very harmful. Now plastic as hazard. The polythene carelessly we thrown here and there are responsible for clogging the drains too. And whenever the heavy rainfall comes, so we saw the number of problems during that rainy season because of the clogging the drains. Sometimes we are very careless and throw the wrappers of chips, biscuits, and other eatables on the road or in the park or picnic places and convert them in a garbage box. So here you can see number of problem which arises by human activities due to the uses of plastics. So how can we save the environment? What is our role to save this environment? How can we protect our earth from the plastics? So there are some points. If you will apply that points or the suggestion in your life, so definitely we can save our environment. For this, do not throw plastic bags in the water bodies or on the road. This is the first precaution we have to keep in our mind. Whenever we are using the plastic bags, do not throw plastic bags in the water bodies or on the road. Another thing, take a cotton carry bags or a jute bag while going for shopping. Okay, so it means we reducing here the uses of plastic bags. Try to minimize the use of plastic materials. So what you children can do? Use a steel lunch box instead of plastic one, because the lunch box made up of steel is not a very dangerous for the environment instead of plastic. Another thing is we can recycle and reuse of plastics. There are the many ways where we use the plastic or we recycle it or we reuse the plastic in different manner. Here you can see the bottle is converted into the pencil box. Here the pot. Here are the some other materials, and here are the flooring. It is also converted into the converted plastic bottles into the flooring. So in this way we can use reuse the plastic, or you can say we can recycle the plastic in different manner in our level. It means it's not necessary we have to make a industry or a plant, big industries. In our own level we can do this type of things for recycle and reuse of the plastics. Another is avoid the use of plastic as far as possible and use bags made of cotton or jute. Another, biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be collected and disposed separately. It is also very necessary. Now you can see in your colonies also, when the van is coming from the your municipal committees, or so they bring two bucket. One is blue color and another one is green color. So keep this thing in your mind. What things you will put in the blue dustbin and what things you will put in the green dustbin. It means any biodegradable item you have to put in the green basket, and any non-biodegradable waste you have to put in the blue basket. So in this way you can do the sorting in your own level. Okay, so most of the thermoplastic water can be recycled. So if we use the recycled thermoplastic, it is also a benefit for the environment, or you can say the minimize of the use of plastics. Another thing is, children, here I will show you a video. By that video you can easily understand how a plastic can be recycled. Children, by this video you can easily understand how
packaging is essential to protect the products we buy and keep our food fresh. And plastic is an excellent material for this because it is light, durable and versatile. Just think how many different kinds of plastic packaging we use. But in the UK, we throw away over 1.5 million tonnes of plastic packaging from households every year. But it's not all bad news. The recycling of plastic bottles has increased massively over the last 10 years, and around half of all plastic bottles from UK households are now recycled. But what about other types of rigid plastic packaging, such as pots, tubs and trays? Well, only a small amount of this packaging is currently being recycled, and most of it still finds its way into landfill. This new mixed plastics recycling facility in Redcar is about to change that. It's the first integrated washing and sorting facility in the UK to recycle these types of plastic into a far more valuable resource. But before it can do that, we need to collect the plastic. A growing number of councils collect this packaging. Some sort it as they collect it, and others collect it mixed in with other recyclables to be sorted later at a materials recovery facility. The plastics are sorted and crushed to form large cubes or bales, ready to go to the new facility. The new facility is designed to take pots, tubs and trays of all shapes and colours and convert them into high-quality, clean plastic flakes. So what happens next? Well, first, we need to remove the bits we don't want. This rotating cylinder or trommel removes the dirt, grit and glass from the plastic. Then, any plastic bags or wrappers are removed, as is any paper and metals. And we are left with just the rigid plastics such as pots, tubs and trays, which is what the plant is designed to process. These are then shredded into flakes, which are washed and fed into this powerful centrifuge which washes the flakes further and sorts them into a light stream and a heavy stream. Then, optical sorters in this tower sort the flakes further by plastic type and colour. This maximises the value and range of potential end uses for the plastic. Finally, the cleaned, sorted plastic flakes are filled into bags and sent to manufacturers ready to make new plastic products. This new Biffa Polymers mixed plastics facility, built with support from RAP on behalf of the government, means that householders can recycle more of the pots, tubs and trays in their bins, divert more waste from landfill and reduce our carbon emissions. And that's good for all of us.
So the children, now you have seen that how plastic recycled in large scale and how recycling industries is growing nowadays, and people like to set up this type of industries. What is our responsibility as a responsible citizen? So remember the 5R principle, which is very necessary to protect the environment from the plastics. For one is reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and refuse. It means we have to reduce the use of plastic. We can reuse the plastic. We have to recycle the plastic. We have to recover the plastic. And we have to refuse the excess use of plastic. So in this if we follow all these 5 principles, so definitely we will overcome from the harmful effect of the plastics. And in this way, we can save our environment from the hazards of the plastics. Now children, this is the exercise which is related to this chapter. For just a revision, categorize the materials of the following products into can be recycled and cannot be recycled. Here are the materials. Telephone instruments can be recycled or cannot be recycled. So telephone instruments, actually it is a thermo setting plastic, so it cannot be recycled. Plastic toys, it can be recycled. Cooker handles cannot be recycled. Plastic bowl, it can be recycled. Carry bags, it can be recycled. Plastic covering on electric wire, it cannot be recycled. Electric switches, it cannot be recycled. And plastic chair, it can be recycled. Now here some more activities by which you can enhance your knowledge about the plastic. For this, here are some extended learning activities and project which you will do and show your teacher. After some time, have you heard of the campaign Say No to Plastic? Coin a few more slogans of this kind. It means you have to write some more slogan related to Say No to Plastics. There are certain governmental and non-governmental organizations who educate the general public on how to make wise use of plastic and develop environmental friendly habits. So find out organization in your area which are carrying out awareness program. If there is none, so form one. Okay, means you have to make a organization for the awareness, conducting awareness program. Again, second one is visit 5 families in your neighborhood and inquire about the kind of clothes they use, the reason for their choice and advantages of using them in terms of cost, durability and maintenance. Make a short report and submit it to your teacher. And nowadays it is not necessary you have to go to their house. You can get the information through the phone calls. Okay, so use your phone and you get the information. You are near 5 families. Okay, now devise an activity to show that organic waste is biodegradable while plastic is not. It is also very useful activity which you can do at your home. Now children, hope you like this video and like all the information. If you have any doubt, you can ask your teacher. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe and do study nicely.